Hello there folks, thanks for joining me. And I know that it's been a long time since I've put out a fly tying video, but I gave it up there for a while, and at the spur of the moment here just a while back I thought I'd give it another go around and see how much interest I get, and if I get any interest in my videos I'll continue on once again. So I want to thank everyone that has subscribed before, and hope you'll tune in once again here. And I decided to tie a very simple fly for you, a little terrestrial ant, a little ant that I tie up and use. I simply just call it the crystal ant because it has some UV pearl crystal flash for the wing there. I just threw that in. You don't need the wing actually, but I threw it in for a little attractor and it seems to do fine. So we'll get this little guy the vise here, a fresh hook in, we'll get started. And I'm using a size 14 dry fly hook. You can just use your favorite brand of hook, and I tie it from a 14 down to a 16, or rather 18 rather, for this little guy. And I'm just using some black 6/0 thread here. So we'll start as always right behind the eye, about a hook eye length, and we're just going to wrap back, thread base down, and we'll snip off our waist in here. Continue back to just above the barb usually, just like so. Now it's a very simple pattern, just 3 ingredients. So, and for the dubbing I like to choose is the dry fly super fine. I find this dubbing works really well. I don't even use wax to dub it on my thread, it just seems to dub on really well. It clings to the thread really well, but you can use whatever dubbing you choose to use. And we'll get a little nice long skinny noodle there, and we'll form the rear section of the ant here, just like so. Come back, and I find the key to these ants just not to make the don't overdo it on the body sections. That's what I find. We'll straight fiber there. I want to snip out. Okay, now for the wing I have 4 strands of UV pearl crystal flash. You can just use, if you don't have the UV, don't worry about it, just use any pearl crystal flash that you do have, or you can omit the wing as well, it's optional. Now I'm just going to tie those, catch those in with a pinch loop there, then I'm going to fold them back just like so, right up against the rear section of the body. And I'm going to trim those fairly short, just out past the band of hair, not too far. Okay, and there's our wing, folks. Just like so, right there. Now, for the hackle, it's pretty simple. I'm just going to use some, I have some black saddle hackle here, dry fly saddle hackle, and I'm just going to use that for the hackle. Okay, we'll get one ready here, and I usually about 3 to 4 turns on these little ants. When I get down to the 18, sometimes I only use 2 wraps. Now we'll catch that in there, dull side facing rearward, wrap our stem down, catch it in. Now we'll wrap forward 3 to 4 wraps. Let's see if I can get away without using my pliers here, but I might need them. There's 2 and 3, and we'll come around with our 4th wrap here, keep it nice and tight, come around, catch that in nice and tight, always keep good thread tension is the key to any fly far as that goes. Snip off our tip. Alright, secure it down well. Now we're ready for the front section of the ant, and that's all there is to this pattern. So we'll take some more of our black superfine dub, and I just find if you wet your fingers helps dub that on really well too, or just wet the thread a little bit. Alright, so there, that should be lots for our front section. We'll begin to wrap that on here, just like so. Alrighty, there we go. There we are. Okay, folks, now it's just a matter of whip finish and it's a done deal. Like I was saying, a very simple little ant. Give this one a try for sure. So I'll come in and make a 4 or 5 turn whip finish here. Just like so, and then we'll tighten that down, snip off our excess thread here. Alright, now the way I like to finish mine, you can use head cement lacquer. I just take a little Solarized bone dry. That's what I like to use on a lot of my flies, as you've seen in my past videos. Just a tiny bit here, and I try not to get it on the dubbing, just the thread wraps. Don't need a lot. Alright. Okay, now we'll just zap that with the light here, and we'll be finished. Let's give that a quick little zap. This stuff sets up really quick. Alright. There we go. Okay, folks, there's the crystal ant. Now, one more thing I like to do, it's optional as well, you don't have to, but I do it. I turn the fly upside down. What I do is just come in with your scissors and clip all the hackles off the bottom, and you'll find your ant will set much better for you on the water, nice and flat on the surface, just like so. Just cut the bottom hackles off, and that's a done deal. So I appreciate you tuning in, and like I said, if I see people want to see more videos, I notice I get, like, it's up to you if you want to subscribe, but sure, I appreciate it if you do, and press the like as well. And I'm just giving it another go and see what happens. So I want to thank you all for watching, and happy tying out there, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon. So so long for now, folks. I'll give a little close-up here, see if I can keep that focused in. There we go. There you are, folks. Just a simple little ant pattern. Give it a try.